Let me explain the purpose of suggestive selling. It helps to educate guests about different products. When you are interacting with a customer, of course, guest also receives a cross education from you. You are telling him, sir, we have rock lobsters recently arrived from Canada. Sir, we just got the oysters came and the chef has a special consignment. He can do X, Y, Z. Sir, we have fresh salmon from our tank. Sir, we have any daily special. So that way the guest is also receiving education from your side about the products that you're upselling through the menu or your knowledge of the way you interact with them. It helps increasing sales volume of your outlet. Obviously that will happen when you are suggesting properly, when you are suggesting to him the items that he may buy, and tactfully it will of course increase the volume of your sales. The guest check per person will go up. Not only you sold a dish, you also sold a side salad. Not only you sold the main dish, since he did not want to order a sweet, you said to him, sir, let me take you to the cheese trolley. You walk with him, open the cheese trolley, say, sir, even if it's okay, even if you don't buy, let me give you a small sample. Give him 10 grams, 15 grams of cheese, one of the cheese that is much less moving from your cheese trolley. Put a cheese cracker one for him and say, sir, this is with my compliments. Imagine the guest will say, no, 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 I will buy. Most likely it is going to happen because you sampled him. The same may happen with the wine. You don't necessarily need to give half glass of wine for sample. You can give him 10 milli, 15 milli. Say to him, sir, we have recently received new rosé wine. Since you ordered a nice duck, how about looking for a glass of rosé? May I offer you a nice Burgundy? May I offer you Alsace? May I offer you Gewürztraminer? You can ask as many things as you have, but depending, you have to have a knowledge what is available in your outlet. Without the knowledge, you please do not engage with any conversation with the customer, because then it will go negative about you, that you first of all did not know and then you went ahead recommending. So I would not suggest that. First know the product, see the plus points, and then find an appropriate time to speak to your customer, find a right moment and insert your words. Say to him, sir, I'm going to show you. Let me show you the Thai curries the chef has made. Let me take you to buffet for a minute. Even if you don't order a la carte, let me give you an item right from the dish. I'll make one for you. And the jasmine rice on the house. Immediately customer will buy. You lose nothing because things are already ready on the buffet. It's just the way you speak with the customer. Imagine at the end of the buffet time, many dishes will go waste. But if you are a tactful seller, you will be able to sell just because you were nice to the customer. Give him 1 spoon extra, give him half spoon extra. He will be so very happy, and might as well, he will recommend to many on his table. It also helps increasing the guest loyalty. Now, when we say loyalty, when the people are happy, comfortable with you, and they know they are getting the value, they will always remain your loyal customer. You will see them coming back to you because the good times they have had with you, because the good time they have spent with you, because the good moments they have enjoyed in your restaurant. There is no way you can get the loyalty of the guest increased unless you do these things. This is just the way you deal with them, just the way you are nice with them, just the way you are kind to the childrens on the table, just the way you are kind to the old people on the table, just the way you will bring the high chair without asking, just the way you will bring an extra finger bowl without asking, just the way you will bring a pepper mill because they were looking for a pepper miller for an excellent salmon that you have ordered. So all these things are increasing guest loyalty within your place. And then you will also stay in their memory. Next time when they come to the restaurant, might as well, they have a searching eye. They are looking for their server. They know that server knows the best. They will be coming looking for, they will ask you, hey, where is Alex today? Because last time I think he did a marvelous job. Is Alex on duty? This can happen to you. And it only happens to you because you were extra kind to the customer. You gave them what they were requiring for. Also, it helps to kill the competition. See, Always competition is there among the restaurant in the locality or the area that you're serving. Reason, everybody is up for business. But who will win the customers? Only those who do a good job. Only those who are not pushy. Only those who give what they say. Example, if the menu is saying it's a ribeye steak, it should be ribeye. It should not be another kind of steak. If we say Hyderabadi biryani, it should have something Hyderabadi. It should have those ingredients that you say. So when you do right things, when you deliver what is written on the menu, always you are staying ahead of competition. And the people will always stick by you because they know when they go to this restaurant or this unit or this standalone, they are getting the value of money.
Even in the context of suggestive selling, everyone can have rosé wine, everyone can have burgundy, everyone can have beef tenderloin, everyone can have sea ribeye, everyone will have lobster from where you are buying. So the unique selling point that you have, your staff may have, is the skill, how they sell the item, how do they understand the customer's requirement and satisfy the customer requirement by suggesting them a right pair or right product to satisfy their needs. If let's say the customer is not very hungry today and he want to eat something small, no point in selling him a full rib steak or full beef tenderloin. You may want to sell him a very small portion item which doesn't cost him too much. Even though you are making less revenue in the current order, you will increase the loyalty in the future, which will increase the sales volume, will increase the repeat visit. The customer will not go to the competitor. So that's about the suggestive selling, right, sir?
Absolutely. Also, it will keep you in business because when you're doing the right things right, you will always stay in business. People will know that I'm going to a place where there's a value for money. People are respectable, they are trained, and what they say is what they give. Remember, your reputation is on the line because most of the times, as I said before, it is not supervisor or manager, it is a server who speaks to the pay customer. And then you got to be trustworthy. What you say is what you deliver. That will keep your customer happy. And at the end of the meal, they also will give you, generous tips because they have had a good experience. They would like to appreciate something that you have done over the top. You also have a self-satisfaction in the job. You will be very happy within inside when you are interacting with those good guests, those who are reputable, those who have a name in the society. They are good business head, they are managers, they are directors, and they are patronizing with your name. With your name means your restaurant, your brand, or your name of the chain that you're working for. So you have a satisfaction. I am working for such a reputed restaurant where I have very high-end guests. I am serving the niche guest. I'm serving the people, those who are belonging high in the society. So you have very high satisfaction about yourself.
I mean, it, the,
It helps in
normally
a
the sorry, normally the F&B staff, the servers, normally they have a very high morale because of their internal ability to serve. They want to actually serve the customers. So when they are able to see, when they are able to suggest something which helps the guest and guest praise it, it definitely helps to satisfy your own ego and your own job satisfaction that you are helping the peoples.
yes, the servers are normally are quick icebreaker.
Yeah.
They are talkative. They are not shy. And also it is important that when you are in a job such as server or a waiter or a waitress or a bar person or bartender, that you are able to speak to different people, because when people come to the restaurant, not every customer would want to speak. Some, you need to make some effort in order for them to get speaking with you. And once you open your hitch with them, they normally interact with you. It helps in achieving getting incentives and increments. Now, keeping this point in mind, when we say getting incentives, incentive could be many ways. It could be, first of all, you are paid from the restaurant the way it is. Over the top, you get gratuities, you call it tips, you call it whichever way you like. So those are incentives that you ultimately receive, you being kind to the customer, you being good to the customer. So not only they are paying the bill that they are supposed to pay, but they will keep something over the top for a server for a good job done. And when we say increments, increments are from your company. When you are always achieving good sales, when you are always reaching the target, when you are always making good average per check on per table, your managers, your supervisors always are watching you. They see how good you do the job. And of course, when the time comes when they appraise you, they will award you with the incentives. So ultimately, you will be rewarded from that angle as well.
And also it depends on the upsell incentive. Sometimes you get incentive for selling some special wine. So if you are able to suggest, of course, if the guest is accepting without being too pushy, you can get